Okay, now we start a practice set 2.2. In earlier video we had already learned the practice set 2.2 question number 1 and 2. So now in this video we will continue this practice set and with question number 3. Okay, so how to solve this question? What is the question here? In the adjoining figure, in your adjoining figure, this one, line P, this line P is parallel to line Q. These two lines are parallel to each other, and line L parallel to line M. This line L is parallel to line M. Okay, find measure of A. We have to find out this one, A, angle B and angle C using the measures of given angles. Okay, we have to given here one angle, that is 180 degree, and justify your answer, and we have to show that how to calculate the answer from this one. Okay, so first, in first case, okay, what is the first case here? When we calculate A, then we have to consider these two lines, that is P and Q, because this A lies on the Q1, so we have to consider this one. So line P parallel to line Q, okay, line P parallel to line Q, which is given in your question, okay, and line L is the transversal. We have to consider line L. M we have to consider? No. When we have to consider M, the A angle is not formed, okay. We have to calculate the A angle, so therefore we have to consider the transversal as a L. Understand this one? So we have to consider this as a transversal, that is L is a transversal. Then we know that angle A plus angle this one 80, this one and this one angle is equal to 180. Why? Because they are interior angles. Okay, because what? They are interior angles. Okay, when we consider this diagram only, okay, this is one parallel and this is another, then we have to consider this one. So this is the transversal. When we turn this figure, then it is interior angle. This one 80 and A. So these are the interior angles. So if we add these two, then it is equal to 180. This is what? This is the property of the interior angle. We will discuss this property in earlier videos. Okay. So therefore we can write it as measure of angle A plus 80 is equal to 180. Okay. So next, measure of angle A is equal to 180 minus 80 here. Okay. Because we have to turn the side. Then measure of A is equal to 100. So this is your the first answer, that is we have to get here 100. Okay. Next we have to calculate here C. So where is C? Here. Okay. So consider the line L and line M parallel to each other. Line L and line M parallel to each other, and line P as a transversal. Line P as a transversal. Okay. Then what is this? So diagram looks like what? In this case, we have to consider the line L and M, this one and this one, and we have to consider here transversal P, and we have to find out this C. Clear? And we know that this 80 degree. Okay, understand this one? So just tell me, these two angles what? These two angles are exterior alternate angle. Okay, we will discuss this property. Okay, what is meant by exterior alternate angle? So when we say that these are exterior alternate angle, then they are equal. Okay, so therefore C is a measure of C is what? 80 degree, because this is 80 given in your figure. So therefore measure of C is equal to 80, and you should know or you should write down the reason behind this, that is these are the exterior alternate angle. Okay, understand this one? Now next we have to consider the next, or we have to find out the B1. Where is B? On your figure here. We have to get here C is equal to what? 80. Okay. Then for calculating the B, we have to consider the line P parallel to Q. That means this one. These two lines are parallel, and we have to consider M as a transversal. This one M as a transversal. This is M, P, Q. And we know that this one, for M side, we know this one C angle, that is 80 degree. So C is 80 degree, and we have to find out here this one. Okay, this one we have to find out. So just tell me this angle and this angle are what? They are matching the corner. That means these are the corresponding angles. If this is 80, then it is also the 80. Why? Because they are the corresponding angles. Correct. So therefore we can write it as angle B is equal to angle C. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. Therefore angle B is equal to 80 degree. From equation 1 we have to calculate here. C is equal to 180. Okay. Therefore we can write it as angle measure of angle A is equal to 100, measure of angle B is equal to 80, and measure of angle C is equal to 80. Clear? Understand this one? So now next question. Question number 4. In the adjoining figure, line A parallel to line B. This A is parallel to B and line L is the transversal. Find the measure of X. We have to find out this one, Y and Z. Okay, we have to find out this. So when we calculate the X, where is X? X here is there, correct? So this angle and these angles are what? These angles are corresponding angles. Okay, so therefore X is equal to what? 105. Okay, so line A parallel to line B and line L is the transversal. Then therefore we can say that a measure of angle X is equal to 105. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. Okay. While we write any solution of any problem, then you should describe in detail. Okay. Directly you should not write the answer. Okay. When we write any point or when we write any answer of your question, then you should note or you should mention that why you writing this statement. If I want to write here measure of angle X is equal to 105. Okay, then if you don't write this one, then definitely you lose your marks. Okay, so to defining or to finding or to showing the any solution, you should write the detail in detail. Okay, so why? Because we have to write here because of they are the corresponding angles. Okay, next. So this is what? This is 105. Clear? Next, we have to consider here measure of angle Y, this one, and measure of angle X, this one. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Vertically they are opposite. So therefore they are equal. Okay. So Y value is what? 105. Clear? So therefore measure of Y is equal to 105 from equation number 1. Because measure of X is what? 105. So instead of this one, we have to put here 105 here. And we have to write here from equation 1. We have to give here equation number 1. Clear? Now next, we have to calculate here what? Z. So how to calculate? Listen. This one is 105 and this is, we don't know. When we add this full, the full is what? 180. When we subtract 105 from 180, we get here Z. Okay. So measure of angle Z plus 105 is equal to 180. Why we have to write here? That is, it is the angle in a linear pair. Okay, that means the angle formed in the single line. Okay, that means in a line we have to form the angles. Okay, so therefore we can say that the angles in a linear pair. Okay, so therefore measure of angle Z is equal to 180 minus 105. When we subtract this, we get here 75 as your answer. Clear? Next, just write down the detail solution here. That is, X is equal to 105, Y is equal to 105 and Z is equal to 75 degree. Okay. So in this way we have to complete here practice set 2.2. Okay. I hope you understand from this video. So please like this video and subscribe my channel and share to your friends. Thank you, students.